He burned the defense a week ago to the tune of 139 yards. It's the Cardinals and the 49ers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right?
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Robinson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Love. Open man there is Malone. Ooh, a juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
First down, Love to pass. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. They interplay ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Love. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon.
So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like. Jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Robinson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Robinson. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And a fair catch signal for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Love. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. It's Robertson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here's Robinson on 1st down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Following the interception, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now 2nd and 3.
Love looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Robertson.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago. 9 catches, 139 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Robinson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
taken down at the 42. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
Robinson looking to throw on second down. A quick throw, but incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Robinson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to slither by.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robertson, and they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
2nd down, Love. And incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
The Cardinal offense takes back over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll walk him back half the distance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd down at the 15-yard line.
Off play action. Robinson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cardinals 1st down.
Off the play fake. Robinson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
The Cardinals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Matt Araiza now.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they can't bring him down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
switching things up. They'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Love now. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To throw is Robinson on 1st and 10. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Now Robinson to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the football game, and you hate to give away possessions. But instead of forcing something downfield on third down, that was a wise move to just get it to the sideline.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Broken tackle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 2nd down, Love once more. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Love to pass. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now San Francisco will call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Love's throw pulled in by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 36 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's 21-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll run on first down. Robertson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robertson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Down and 4.
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Robertson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Throwing. Love. And his throw here is incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
3rd and long for Love. Now he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the battle.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. That's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Love. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Robinson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's 3rd down and 6.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. On play action. Love to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Robertson, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
On gain of a yard, brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Robertson, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Robinson now throwing to start the drive. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Robinson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Austin.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robertson, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 1st down, Robertson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Love. And his throw is incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Robinson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Robinson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Robinson throwing on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Back to throw. Robinson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Robinson. Man open left side is Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Marquise Brown. A gain of 13 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Robinson on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
To throw is Robinson. From the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Now Robinson off the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Robinson now looking to throw on 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
This is Samuel. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Up the middle they go. It's Robertson, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Robinson to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.